Another job that needs doing. When I went to pick up the Aprilia before Christmas, as soon as I pulled out of the street with the trailer on, I could hear the bearings, I could feel the bearings through the car. So I've ordered some. No play. I thought it'd be louder than that. I can hear it, but I'm not sure that's excessive. Try the other side. Again, no play. Alright, that's a bit noisier, isn't it? Looks like the wheel's buckled as well. Right, okay, I'll start with that side then. Yeah, that's what I heard through the car. Yeah, I'll change that side. And then I'll compare the noise the new ones make to the other side and see where we go from there. Well, I just pulled that off. And I guess, yeah, I guess that explains a lot. And whoever did them last time clearly dropped the ball. Yeah, the problem here is that was me 5 years ago I did them, and I guess we don't need a nut then. I'm going to need 2 hands for that, I reckon. Well, that's the one. Now, that's tight on there. Right, okay, well I'll probably be able to get that on now because I can get to it. It was a bit awkward, the wheel on. But obviously it pulled straight out rather than come off with the hub. Obviously seized on the bottom, only in a bit there. I can't remember whether they were tight. No, they wouldn't have been tight to go on. I wouldn't have put them on, would I? Right, okay, let's crack on with that. Well, that's fighting. So I've used the grinder, but I've not got a cutting disc. I'm just got a grinding disc. So I was thinking of getting a bit of heat into it, and then technically it'd expand, and I can knock it off, and it's working. But it's cocked to one side. You can see that there's a gap down that side there, where there isn't there. So it's obviously cocked, and I can't get around that side really without upending trailer. And anyway, it's like 15 minutes up to now, but I'll keep cracking on. Right, so bit nerdled. We'll obviously clean that up. There's actually a raised bit there. I don't know what that is. Unless it's, I hit it shot over here somewhere, so I don't know where it's going. There it is. Right, let's get inside the garage and we can do hopefully the easy part. Well, I'm on the bench. Simply put it there, notch it through. It pops out. So that's, yeah, I can feel, yeah, nothing like the inner bearing. So my dust cap that I left a hole in last time, obviously that's not made any difference, has it? So simple case of knocking them back in there. Have they got a, yeah, so they can only go so far, they stop. So I'll give that a clean put them back, and then I'll have to clean that stub axle up, so that'll be the next job, so I'll crack on. That's the part number of the bearings. Right, I think they're £8. It's like £2 a piece. Can't beat that, can you? Right, quick clean up, and I'll knock them back in. Right, that's cleaned up pretty good. I just could put a finger of wet and slippy on, and then you know, possibly make it easier to get off next time. Right, I'll just bob the wheel back on. Right, okay. I had a bit of a moment when I think possibly I hadn't pushed that front bearing as far in as it should have gone, because the nut bottomed off and it hadn't gone into the nylock. So I kept increasing it until I could feel it straining on the bearing. And then, as you're supposed to, tight as you can, 2 full turns. So I wound it in, and it wound right in, but I could feel it graunching on the bearing. So I was probably putting a bit of sideways stress on the bearing that it shouldn't have. But once it was in, I backed it off, and I'm well through the nylock, and it's, yeah, it might be the tiniest amount of drag there, I don't know, but it's having it. I'd like to think I can remember to put a piece of finger full of silicone in there, but we'll see. Right, so that's that side done. It is quieter than the other side, so with the new bearing, so I probably need to do the other side as well.